Well, how lucky we talked about Macklin Celebrini.
Another centering pass, a quick shot, score! And there's Zilkin with his second, and Canada's got a 3-0 lead.
Wonderful pass by Mbuyi and Zilkin.
Owen wants to get this puck out of the corner to some open ice. They'll reel it back to the point. Good hustle by Banks. Goes cross blue line to Mbuyi. First penalty is up. It's Mbuyi. DeLille scores! Roof Daddy, Tristan DeLille, and it's 5-2 Owen Sound.
Well, the older DeLille brother picks up his second of the season. He scored a beauty in Barrie the other night to tie the game. And now we see them go to work here as Mbuyi looks down low, sees he's got DeLille there. The DeLille
by Braden Rogers. Ahead for Tristan DeLille. Now Jacob Terry, and he's got Mbuyi with him. Terry in a shot, that's blocked. Nice block in front. There's a chance they score! Pierce Mbuyi!
I gotta see that again, JC. How did Mbuyi get that open? He could have landed a 747 where he was standing there on top of the blue paint.
Will find its way here for Mbuyi. Shot on, save made there by Kirsch. 31% to Rangers. The worst penalty kill in the OHL early on, and there's a quick response by the attack. A quick power play goal. It's the reigning Rookie of the Year, Pierce Mbuyi.
Unable to win that draw, and then the Owen Sound attack with a nice feed across that crease.
Mason Ray drops it back for Banks. Banks passing, and Mbuyi shot big. No, thought he got the pads on it. Was Kirsch, but it goes over the line, and another power play goal for Pierce Mbuyi.
By Pierce Mbuyi for his second of the night, and on the power play.
Here's Nancy over the line. Nancy sends it in behind the goal. Quickly on it are the attack. That's Pierce Mbuyi. Back on the point for Banks. Banks trying to find a shooting lane. Got it to Mbuyi. Down low it goes. Deck now to Nancy. He scores! Harry Nancy, what a setup! And the attack get one on the power play to pull within 2.
Shot off the shoulder as Newlove makes another stop. Mbuyi down to DeLille again. Back to Pierce Mbuyi, the Rookie of the Year. He scores! Pierce Mbuyi, and it's 1-0 Owen Sound.
Take a look at it on the replay here. There you see Mbuyi gets the feed from DeLille, and then top corner where they keep the cookie jar.
Pierce going to the bench. There's an empty net. Flipped ahead. Pierce Mbuyi's in pursuit. Pierce Mbuyi to the empty goal. He scores. Heads up play by John Banks, the alley-oop, and Mbuyi puts it in.
For Sikora, he says Tristan DeLille coming in, but it's knocked off his stick by Aitchison. Aitchison tries to throw the hit there, and I think the board's got the worst of it. They score! Nick Sikora takes the feed from Pierce Mbuyi, and it's 1-0 attack.
I'll say I saw that coming from a mile away, but I'm not exactly a mile. We'll call it 100 meters, because Nick Sikora loves going to that edge of the circle spot and get it. And wait a second, did they just give a penalty to an attack player? Who they said? I think they sent Nick Sikora for a penalty here at the end for taunting, but you see here what a pass down, and wide open is Nick Sikora, and you give him an inch, he'll take a mile, and that's a picture-perfect shot by...
Up the boards, it's Banks who keep it alive there. Mbuyi gets dumped. Puck back for Tristan DeLille now, across the ice for Deck. Deck's got an option, finds Mbuyi, he scores! Pierce Mbuyi, what a pass across, and he buries it in the open cage. It's a power play goal, and the attacker up. Attack will keep the line there. Greenberg spins and fires, they score! Puck tipped out front by Pierce Mbuyi. Oh, nobody saw that, not even Jovanovski. And here come the Tukes and Mittens at the Bayshore.
That they do, and
Flipping up towards the air. Graydon Jones got to navigate that stick there at Pierce Mbuyi. They got a chance here. DeLille alone in front. Short breakaway. They score. Mbuyi for DeLille. Through the wicket to the goaltender, Shurigan.
Forwards for Mbuyi. Behind the net, Nancy. Nancy in front, DeLille. He scores!
Gets that one taken off a stick there near the red line as Mbuyi, nice move, trying to get around Martin. He does. Mbuyi, what a pass! DeLille scores!
He almost had one.
Banks with a shot, and that was blocked as well. A couple of big blocks by the Otters to start this penalty kill. Ambrosio sitting for the cross check. Nancy behind the net, trying to distribute in front. He does! Tristan DeLille, the streak continues, and this game is tied 1-1. Nancy takes a big hit, but Mbuyi jumps on the puck. Pierce Mbuyi, he scores! What a goal from Pierce Mbuyi, and the Attack have their first lead today.
Ninth of the season for Pierce Mbuyi. He picks up this puck on the boards, beats out Michael Deck, who was initially chasing him here. There you see 25 and 21, and it's Mbuyi who comes away with it. He does not have a lot to...
They win the face-off. Still 25 seconds left in the power play. Mbuyi, side of the net for Nancy. Sikora, the one-timer, scores! Nick Sikora on the stop made by Burns. It's Mbuyi. Leaves it off for Harry Nancy. Back to John Banks at the line for Harry Nancy. Nancy fires and scores! A 5-point afternoon for Harry Nancy. A goal and 4 helpers as the Attack are pouring.
Methodical here, the Attack moving it around now. Nancy sends it back over. Sikora, big stop by Maletti, denies him. Rebound, scores! Pierce Mbuyi right there on the rebound after a huge stop by Mallette. Mbuyi buries the rebound. The Attack score on the power play to make it 3-1.
The Owen Sound Attack, and then Mbuyi was right there to deposit the rebound home. There's the big save right there, and then Mbuyi is able to find it in his skates and get it by...
Into the right wing corner. And there's Nancy on to Mbuyi. Back in front, DeLille with a chance. He scores. Tristan DeLille. And he waits out Corville and slides it past the lunging stick of the Firebirds rookie goaltender. And with 15-16 to go in the second, it's 2-0 Owen Sound.
Breakaway now for Mbuyi. Here comes Mbuyi. Big stop, rebound, scores. He bats it in out of the air.
Right in front of the Storm bench. They try to move the puck up. There's nobody really on the blue line after.
Like that down and backhanded it off the outside of the post. Right in front, scores. DeLille, hat trick. Mbuyi with a great feed.
It'll be his second hat trick of...
Chips it ahead with a backhander, and the Attack will clear it again. This time Nelson. He'll head off to be replaced by Pierce Mbuyi. The Attack changed the D. Turnover, now Crawford. Pierce Mbuyi to Crawford. Scores! A shorty for Jake Crawford, and the Attack lead 5-3.
What a read by Jake Crawford to intercept that pass inside the blue line. And then all of a sudden, Pierce Mbuyi jumps into the play, and it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Jake Crawford, what a huge goal that is. Number 7 on the season for the big man who came back from injury earlier this week on Wednesday. Came back from injury a little bit early. I think he's wearing a special piece of equipment to allow him to play. But there it is. He just read that perfectly. Back and forth, tic-tac-toe into the net.
Around Sorry here. Has a hit thrown on him. Easton Micus in to help out. Now Pierce Mbuyi. He's going to walk in. There's a shot. He scores! Pierce Mbuyi. The Otter killer with 16 points in 7 games. You can make it 17. That's his 7th goal in 7 games against the Otters.
It was in, JC. What a shot there by Pierce Mbuyi, who creates his own space here and beautiful picks the corner there on Noah Erliden. It might be a screen here between Micus and Taylor, and yeah, it is.
Then he'll hurry to the left point. Over to DeLille. Penalized player back on. Quick shot. They score. 21. Pierce Mbuyi makes it. I don't think that'll be a power play goal because the player was heading back to the bench, but still a goal. Bad angle shot, but now they'll work it around the net. Opportunity, and Taylor makes it 4-2 as Caden Taylor snipes over the glove.
For the grounds penalty kill, which has been good this
Here's
season.
a chance for Mbuyi going on the right off the face. Here's Mbuyi. The Owen Max leading scorer gets the 8th of the year. A power play goal to Sikora. The side of the net it goes for Nancy. Nancy to Greenberg. Into the slot. There's her shot. Scores! Pierce Mbuyi at the side of the net may have redirected it. And the Owen Sound attack get their second power play goal of the hockey game. It's 5-3.
Not a lot of room to work there, so he'll hang on to it an extra second. Drops it off to Sikora. Back to Greenberg. Now scores! Lenny Greenberg!
Just a crucial man advantage here if the attack want to come back. Greenberg keeps it in at the point. Greenberg gets it back. Doesn't let the one-timer go. Now he shoots. Tip just wide. Mbuyi gonna stuff it home. He does! Pierce Mbuyi at the side of the net. And the attacker to within one.
Well, it was the one thing on the checklist that the attack hadn't accomplished today was a power play goal. They finally get one, and it's Pierce Mbuyi. Perfect bounce off the end boards. Mbuyi reads it well. He's there in great time. Doesn't have a lot of room to work with, but he's able to.
So lots of room on the ice, 4-on-4. DeLille drops it, going to the front of the net. Now a follow-up scores. Pierce Mbuyi scores his 21st goal of the season. Follows up on the chance in front of the net, and the Owen Sound attack have opened up a 1-0 lead.
Rookie of the year after a great season last year, continuing on this year. As here's the play in front. Watch Mbuyi just went out of your screen. Then you see a stick there, just left alone, unmarked.
Looking to walk in, 2-on-1 develops. Cross ice feed, tap in Mbuyi. Pierce Mbuyi gets his second goal of the night, 22nd goal of the season, and none easier than that tap in to make it 5-1.
The kryptonite for the Sarnia Sting, and that's definitely the case again here tonight. As Mbuyi, you see right there, no chance.
40 seconds left, man advantage. Lenny Greenberg back to Pierce Mbuyi. Across to Taylor with a shot. Save made, scores! Rye got a piece of it, but not enough. As Caden Taylor gets one back for the attack. Tristan DeLille and others have left in the tank as the attack try to come back here on the Peats. They still need two. Greenberg across to Banks. Banks, Taylor, one-timer, save made, rebound, Mbuyi, scores! Pierce Mbuyi on the doorstep, and the attacker to within one.
For Pierce, who has picked right up from that amazing rookie campaign last season when he was the OHL's Rookie of the Year. And again, this is another goal that is scored within that 6-foot range to the front of the crease.
On the list.
Here come the attack. Jake Crawford now. Wraparound attempt stopped by Jovanovski. They bang away at it. And here come the attack the other way. Move made there by DeLille. He still got it. Shot save made, rebound. They score! Right on the doorstep, Caden Taylor. Up to DeLille. Tristan DeLille will dump it inside. Schaubel went out to play it, missed it. Back on the point it goes. Attack have it now. Roberts looking for a shot. He gets one. He scores! Tipped on the way to the goal. Beats Schaubel, and it's a one-goal game as the attack refused to go away. Mbuyi, and that went wide. Had a wide open cage looking at him. There's another chance out front. Mbuyi shot. They score! Pierce Mbuyi on the doorstep. Got his own rebound. And the attack strike on the power play. It's 1-0.
Attack's leading scorer adds to that as John Banks drives the 12 Storm D forwards and D to make a decision there. A quick bump out by Harry Nancy, and then not one, but
Attack steal it in front of their own bench. It's Pierce Mbuyi now. Here come the attack. Mbuyi with Tristan DeLille. He scores! What a shot by Tristan DeLille to tie this game at 2.
Can him make his first move as he corrals this puck at the blue line, keeping everything onside. He's able to filter a pass through.
Zach Jovanovski behind his goal will steer it up the boards. Attack managed to get possession of it. Here's a chance out front. They score! Pierce Mbuyi took the feed from behind the net, and he puts the attack up 19 seconds into the period.
Here is Taylor. Nice pass across. Oh, they fanned on the opportunity as Rye seemed to be down and out, and they score. The one-timer.
Pierce Mbuyi. And it's a 2-2 hockey game with 5:19 to go in the third.
Off of skate, back to the top of the zone. Banks trying to get down a little bit lower. Sikora, one-timer. There's a save by Betts. Pass in front, they score. DeLille on the beauty feed from Nancy. It's a one-goal game.
Out of the zone, John Banks, shifty defenseman, dances across the blue line, works it down. One-timer, Mbuyi. Oh, baby. Pierce Mbuyi with a top-shelf rocket from the bottom of the circle. And the Attack take a 1-0 lead.
The one-timer, that one hit the post. Late reaction from Robertson, who didn't see it. Zarowski cross ice. Mbuyi will reach for it. Spencer on top of him. Here's Max DeLille. Pierce Mbuyi. Greenberg. Mbuyi, one-timer, scores! That's why he leads the league in power play goals. Pierce made
to the corner once again. Had it hop over stick. Nancy, front of the net. They score! As DeLille was parked in front of the net. And this time
Going to get a little bit of help, and he does as Mbuyi passes it back to the point. Banks over to Greenberg. Banks and Greenberg back and forth. Lenny Greenberg. Pierce Mbuyi. One-time shot. He scores! Pierce Mbuyi, a one-timer on the power play, and it's 1-0 for the Bears.
Timer. Here's Mbuyi, picks up. That's goal number 29 for him. Just off the stick and into the back of the net.
Leaves it for Lenny Greenberg, and Greenberg lost his edge. Good job, though, to stick with the puck. Maintains possession. Now DeLille. Mbuyi out to John Banks, one-on-one. And Banks steps around his man to the backhand. He scores! Oh, talk about cashing in. He clears it out. This is a roller. Johnson's going to stay in the net. Tristan DeLille's on the puck. Goes behind the net on a wraparound. Save made. Rebound. Stop that one. Zarowski looks to tuck, and he does. No! It stays out. Luke Johnson, with the pad sprawled, somehow made the save.
Wow, what an incredible stop this is. You've got 3 great scoring chances all in this one quick opportunity here. Here's where it starts with Tristan DeLille going behind the net, gets it out front. There's another chance. As Zarowski came in.
Banks for Greenberg. Lenny Greenberg. Mbuyi gets over to his spot. Finds Banks. Banks with a shot. Scores! John Banks on the power play. And it's 1-1. Taylor pins his man on the boards. Point shot, it hit Quinlan. I don't think he ever saw the puck. He just had good body positioning there. Now a chance for Pierce Mbuyi to find Lenny Greenberg. He shoots, he scores! Lenny Greenberg with the answer. And this game is tied 1%. Dug loose here by Mbuyi. And Owen Sound sets it up. Lenny Greenberg out of lane, goes to Mbuyi, into the slot, can't get the shot away. DeLille spins, in front, Mbuyi scores! The newly named captain, Pierce Mbuyi, strikes on the power play, and it's 2-1 Owen Sound.
But going back to Lachar for a second, it's kind of the player that I think as after the Rangers.
Oh, look out, here's Mbuyi, what scores! Turnover by the Rangers in their own zone.
And the former Peterborough Pete, who has found his way to the Owen Sound Attack over the last 34 games, 19 points, make it 20 now.
Pass. Sikora leaves it for Pierce Mbuyi coming in. Mbuyi stops, goes back to Sikora. The shot, he scores! Nick Sikora picks the corner, and it's 2-0 Owen Sound.
Pretty tight hockey game. Nick Sikora, he's going to wait for the pass here from Mbuyi and then walk in right to the
pass back, misses, and Caden Taylor has an opportunity. Tristan DeLille to the net. Mbuyi is the trailer. Taylor the shot just wide, side of the goal. Here is Mbuyi, spinning it, save made, rebound, scores! Caden Taylor right there, and it's 3-0 for the Bears.
6 games is a healthy scratch. He scored last night in Kitchener. He starts this one off with that shot that goes wide. Then there's a chance for Mbuyi. Then Mbuyi puts it back. Taylor gets a stick on it.
And over the line, Mbuyi finds Tristan DeLille. Back in the slot it goes. It's under Corville. They score!
Caden Taylor!
And then because of that, he's not able to be in great position off this DeLille attempt. You see here, it kind of comes slower, so you watch have to kind of react to it, and then Taylor takes...
Coming to Owen Sound after Taylor got dumped. Extra man is on. They score! Pierce Mbuyi tees it up and puts the attack back out front.
They're able to make a really good opportunity here as you're kind of going to see there. Caught up high with the butt end of the stick there. Thibodeau caught Taylor, so you see kind of Flint having to get back into the play, and then the puck finds a wide open.
The other side is they have to kill off the second half as shorthanded walking right in is Brown. Brown right in, he scores. What a beautiful goal from Brown.
Just a pass up, and again, it just turns into a 2-on-1 because the one defender ends up taking the forward. It's just a one-tap pass to Brown and backhand.
Some magic. Taylor firing and tipped. Yes, they do. They score. Tristan DeLille makes it a 2-goal game. It's 5-3.
Again, take a look at the lower shot, and DeLille just puts his stick down.
DeLille on an interception. Out in front, Caden Taylor scores! Bang, bang, just like that, Caden Taylor. And it's 3-0 for the attack. Pass, Mbuyi, back to Nancy at the goal line, in front, Mbuyi scores! Pierce Mbuyi, the power play goal, and the power play specialist has another one. It's 5 on the face-off against Arquette. Owen Sound bumps it back to John Banks. Banks, over to Mbuyi. Mbuyi, to the backhand across, save made, shot, they score! Caden Taylor says good night. What a way to end the regular season.
Half boards for Banks again. Mbuyi opening up. One-timer, and it was blocked by Tessier. Harry Nancy got it through to Banks. Over to Sikora. Across to Mbuyi. Scores! Pierce Mbuyi on the power play, and the attacker on the board.